We're in a period where expectations in the gaming world are higher than ever. Big budgets, powerful game engines, and bolder narratives are taking AAA titles to a whole new level. Both new installments in established series and ambitious new titles are making the upcoming period incredibly busy for gamers. In this list, we take a closer look at AAA games that are expected to shake up the gaming world upon their release. Grand Theft Auto 6 is confidently progressing towards becoming the biggest production the gaming world has ever seen. This time, Rockstar Games invites us to the streets of modern Vice City and the expanded state of Leonida. Focusing on two main characters, Lucia and Jason, the story blends the dynamics of the criminal underworld with emotional depth. Technically, the game's graphics engine Rage 2026 offers a level of detail that sets new standards. Raising the bar in creating a vibrant and living ecosystem, the game perfectly blends social media dynamics with intense city life. Expected to revolutionize open-world games, this massive project promises players an unprecedented level of freedom and interaction. With such high expectations, GTA 6 will undoubtedly be the most significant gaming event of the decade. .007 First Light: A Journey into the Origins of the James Bond Legend occupies a unique place among modern spy games. Developed by IO Interactive, the team behind the Hitman series, this game allows you to personally experience how a young Bond character transformed into an iconic agent. Developed with the latest version of the Glacier game engine, the game impresses with both its stealth mechanics and cinematic action scenes. The gameplay relies not only on weapons but also on social engineering and advanced technological devices. Thanks to the wide-ranging missions in different countries, you have the freedom to develop a different strategy in each operation. This game, which brings a fresh perspective to the spy genre, seems poised to satisfy both action enthusiasts and those seeking a deep story. Resident Evil Requiem, celebrating its 30th anniversary, redefines the balance between horror and action, taking fans back to the streets of Raccoon City. Developed by Capcom, this ninth main game puts you in control of the legendary Leon Kennedy and a new-face FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft. Offering incredible visual fidelity, from realistic skin textures to dynamic weather conditions, the game impresses with every detail. In terms of gameplay, the ability to freely switch between first-person and third-person perspectives ensures a unique experience for every player. In this atmosphere, where iconic locations like the Raccoon City Police Department are reinterpreted with modern technology, you need to manage your resources much more carefully to survive. Packed with both psychological horror elements and high-paced combat sequences, this massive game aims to open a new chapter in the horror genre. Developed by Insomniac Games, Marvel's Wolverine invites fans of the series into a darker and harsher atmosphere than ever before. Set in the same world as the Spider-Man universe, but with a completely adult tone, this game highlights Logan's unique ferocity and resilience. Spanning from the treacherous streets of Madripoor to the mysterious depths of Tokyo, the story blends the character's past traumas with a modern combat structure. The claw-based close combat system, along with environmental interactions and damage feedback, aims to make each encounter more impactful. Visually, the character animations and details reflecting Wolverine's iconic healing factor are particularly noteworthy. Marvel's Wolverine has the potential to be a strong contender for those seeking a more serious and raw action experience in superhero games.
I'm Wolverine.
From Arcane Lion, Marvel's Blade takes the story of vampire hunter Eric Brooks to the dark and eerie streets of Paris. Set during a time when certain areas of the city are quarantined due to a vampire infestation, the game offers an adventure-focused action experience. The team behind Dishonored and Deathloop uses their signature art design, combined with a more gothic and adult-oriented atmosphere. Played from a third-person perspective, the game allows you to utilize Blade's iconic swordsmanship alongside advanced firearms and vampire abilities. The day-night cycle directly impacts gameplay, creating a dynamic structure that necessitates strategic thinking. Controlling one of the toughest characters in the Marvel Universe, this project is among the most anticipated games, thanks to both its storytelling and fluid combat mechanics. Control Resonant from Remedy Entertainment takes the series' unique, unsettling atmosphere to a much broader and more chilling level. In this new installment, you venture beyond the confines of the oldest house, the central hub, into the streets of Manhattan, and even into different dimensions where reality warps. Now, controlling Dylan Faden instead of Jesse Faden adds a much darker and more personal depth to the story. Thanks to the cutting-edge physics and ray tracing technologies offered by the Northlight game engine, every conflict becomes a visual feast. In this game, where you can combine your telekinetic abilities with almost any object in the environment, strategic thinking and quick action seem to be the only way to survive. With its mysterious scenario and unconventional art design, this game promises a unique experience for players who enjoy action and suspense. Crimson Desert stands out as an ambitious title aiming to deliver a large-scale experience in the open-world action role-playing genre. Developed by Pearl Abyss, the game focuses on a dark and epic story set in the war-torn continent of Pywell. Cliff's journey as a member of the mercenary group Greymane is not just a personal tale of revenge, but also a broad narrative shaped by political conflicts and power struggles. Intense melee mechanics, an environmentally oriented combat system, and fluid animations strengthen the game's action. The massive open-world structure prioritizes exploration, while diverse biomes, dynamic weather conditions, and side activities aim to create a vibrant, immersive universe. With its cinematic storytelling and technical prowess, Crimson Desert positions itself as a game poised to push the boundaries of the genre. Fable positions itself as a rebirth project aiming to reinterpret the classic role-playing series with modern technologies. Developed by Playground Games, the game brings back the world of Albion with a much more detailed and vibrant open world while preserving its fairy tale atmosphere. The choice and consequences system that forms the basis of Fable is explored much more deeply this time, and the choices made directly affect not only the story, but also the world's reactions to the player. The humorous narrative is balanced with a dark fairy tale tone, preserving the series' unique identity. The combat system, updated with modern action role-playing mechanics, aims to make exploration and character development more fluid. Fable stands out as an ambitious game that aims to connect the old spirit with a new generation of players, rather than relying on nostalgia. The Elder Scrolls VI stands out as a major comeback expected to redefine expectations in the role-playing genre. Bethesda Game Studios aims to take players to a previously unexplored region of the Tamriel universe in this new installment. The goal is to support the concept of free exploration, shaped by Skyrim, with much deeper systems this time. The world design is expected to be more responsive to player decisions, the quest structure more organic, and the role-playing elements more prominent. The long development process suggests a more comprehensive experience in terms of technical infrastructure and game mechanics. With its vast open world, character development, and sense of exploration, The Elder Scrolls 6 positions itself as a powerful sequel aiming to blend the series' legacy with modern gaming sensibilities. Gears of War E-Day offers a dark and brutal origin story that aims to return to the series' roots. Focusing on Emergence Day, the moment the Locust invasion first began, the game centers on one of the most traumatic days in the Gears universe. Featuring younger versions of Marcus Fenix and Dom Santiago, the narrative reflects a time when war was shaped not by heroism, but by chaos and panic. This approach lends a more personal and dramatic tone to the series' usual large-scale conflicts. Developed with Unreal Engine 5, the game aims to elevate the sense of destruction and atmospheric intensity visually. While trench warfare, heavy weaponry, and a brutal pace are maintained, the narrative aims for a more cinematic and emotional experience. Gears of War E-Day positions itself as a powerful rebirth that recalls the spirit of the series.